What's up today, guys? It's a beautiful day, not really, cold and windy. We're back in the 540. I've got a bit of a funny story for you here. So I took this car over to Bridgewater the other day. Since the Diff issue a few months ago, it's been slowly getting worse, and probably the last 20 times I drove it, I really noticed when you're slowing down, you can hear like chuk 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 chuk. So anyway, again, we knew this was going to happen. So when the Diff originally acted up, and I did the first video, I had to go back and look at my notes. 227,676 kilometers was on this car. I continued to drive it, and I now have 234,017. So I drove almost 7,000 kilometers on that Diff after I destroyed it. And the funny part is you guys can be well aware of this, for those 7,000 kilometers, the car was spun a lot and used a lot and abused. So, what's wrong now? See, I'm in first gear, clutch is out, we're not going anywhere. Oh, let's try second. Oh, we're not going anywhere, but you can kind of feel a little vibration. So, make sure we're pointing in a safe direction here if something goes wrong. Car is in gear. Okay. Nothing's happening. Actually probably pretty unsafe. I should have been behind the fact, but I think you guys get the idea. So if you're ever wondering how far can you go on a blown Diff in a 540i, I made it about 7,000 kilometers in this one, and there's the proof. So, my guess is what happened to this, besides me spinning it and using it as a toy, my guess is one of a few things could have happened. I've had two of these rear ends apart after I blew them up. The first one, the culprit was a set screw that holds the main holding pin in the center of all your goodies in there. It's a steel pin about yay big around, about that long, and there's a set screw that holds it in. I seen one that the set screw actually backed out, wasn't doing its job. That allowed the pin to slide out and start smashing off the edge of the case. The second one, I actually snapped the pin right in half, that big steel pin in the center that I'm telling you about, and it came out in two pieces. So this poor car's had a hard fall. We had a deer bounce off the fender and crinkle her up a bit, and we've got a Diff issue. So someday when I get time, I've been really busy lately, other projects on the go, trying to get the LS 6-liter back all together and paint it, the bodywork done. So this car is going to be put on hold probably till spring, but when we get this on the hoist and change it, we'll document it, do a video on it, and we'll open the diff up and show you what went wrong. So 7,000 kilometers, and like I said, a lot of those kilometers I was pretty mean to it because it was already broken. There's no sense to feel bad for it at that point, but it's that time of year anyway. It's almost winter, so the M5's already in the building off the road. This car is going to be in the same state here after this afternoon. So all in all, I did get kind of lucky. I didn't break down on the road. I actually jumped in this car 2 mornings ago, and I backed out right here in front of my house. And when I pulled it out of reverse and put it in first gear, it just made a clunk, and that was it. Just all over. So I ended up shoving it in the yard, and this is as far as it's made it. So like I said, in the spring or whenever we get a chance to get the shop freed up and doing a lot of undercoating, we'll get this towed back and pushed in and up in the air, and we'll get into her. Till then, see ya. Thanks for watching.